Alright, I think the manhunt's finally over. It's passed out now. So we are okay to go outside. House, how you doing, by the way? It's taking a while, but we are getting there. Oh shit, a raid coming in. Okay. I think we wall here and here, though. For now, forbid it. Don't work on it. I think this is outside the allowed area anyway, so it should be okay. But after we take out the one insect here, we can wall that up, and we got access to a lot more minerals and stuff. That's all up here. And eventually we'll clear them out. I don't know if we have any cool angle for that or not. It's a small enough area, though. Just like some Molotov cocktails or so ought to do a pretty good trick. We'll see. Union of Bagave. They've arrived multiple from... I can't read. They've arrived, approaching from multiple angles. We've got Balvesa, melee 4 with a steel equa, Beaver, poor shortbow skill 1, Dan, ooh, 11 skill knife. Okay, and then down here's a couple more. We got Tokska, melee 12, and Legua, shooting 2. Alright, so the melee ones are the most scary, but generally not too horrible. Were they attacking immediately, or they are preparing for a while then attacking? Alright, cool. So that's tomorrow morning's thing then, and then depending how that goes after that, we'll take out the mechanoids, free up some of the tunnels. I'd like to do all the tunnels at some point. I think the next easiest target would be maybe this grouping, but there's a lot of them still. Like, a lot. That's a bit rough to handle. We'll see. Gave Dasix the flak vest and flak pants, so he's nicely armored. We can give Kieran the helmet. Try to prepare for this a little bit, you know? Everybody have their breakfast and do all that kind of stuff. They ought to be attacking me here any second, though. And there we are. So 3 from the left, 2 from the bottom. The ones on the bottom were, yeah, 1 ranged, 1 melee. Right. Oh, didn't I unforbid all that? So we'll see about... I guess the bottom first? I don't know. I'm not really sure. They have to like bash down a door or something, I think, to get in. Like, because I don't have this really great for attackers. Ideally, you'd just like hold open the door, but with this being a granite door, it's so slow. By the time I get down there and hold the door open for them so they can come in, you know. So I think we just camp and we wait it out. They'll eventually be here. This left side was the, yeah, 2 melee in a range, and one of the melee, I think it was Dan, was pretty proper. So that's a bit scary. We'll have to see about like Daddy Loader and Kieran. We'll get the Vosh Bear over there. I don't know. Probably also Lou. Not going to be easy unless you're all coming up to the left side. Are you going into the cave? What are your plans? Okay. I don't really know what their intent is. They're kind of ignoring me a little bit. I mean, if you guys want to take out the insects, that's fine. Okay. Oh, you're fucking up my torch lamp. Well, that's stupid of ya. I mean, You're not winning that. Are your friends coming to help? They totally are. Wow, that's absurd. I don't know what they're thinking with that. Alright, never mind. We'll, undraft. Can you hit anything? Can you at least soften up the insects for me a little bit? Like just a hair. At all? Okay. Okay, one of them is bleeding out pretty bad. The other one's not really. This guy over here? Not really. Alright. Classics naming Boomerang 1 Goldilocks after being nuzzled. Oh. How nice. Okay, cool raid, guys. Very nice. How much do we care about this guy? Death in 7 hours is not great. Not great at all. I think you're just gonna bleed out and die. However, we can take the whole colony, move them up. Prisoner's okay for a moment. We'll see about taking out that, well, Zion, you can continue actually mining. That's fine. See about taking out the insects on my side of stuff. Take them out, change the allowed area that we're okay to be in, get the walls built, and then we can start mining some of the good stuff out there. My ass. Get the Vashbear and loot both. Able to alternate their stuns. Classics lining up shot already. Doing some work. Handled. No problem. Alright. That was super easy. So, allowed area for general. We're okay to do all that. It spills up here for the mining. And fill it in. Awesome. Haul it and haul it. And the glow pod? Man, I don't really know what to do with the glow pod. They're not really worth a whole lot. They're not pretty. They just provide a little bit of light. It's free light, I suppose, but like it just expires. It just dies out eventually. So, I guess we'll install it here in the dining area? Not a clue. Also a bit of water there. What the hell? A lot of stuff there. And these can be unforbidden. We'll assign, I guess, Dosix. Have you had breakfast yet? You have not really. But you are now. Perfect. Training alpaca too. Don't worry about that. Come up here, do the granite walls. The sooner you do that, the better. Moving the light for Zion. Move it up a lot more. It's kind of annoying having to move the fucking conduits all the time. Not really a great way to do it otherwise, though. Yeah, no, they don't mind you. They don't mind you doing this. And Kieran's working on that one, apparently. Okay. Ooh. They're okay with it. Nice. So, a bit of mining up here, then. Gold. The steel we're gonna ignore for a brief moment, but there is a lot of steel up there. Okay, the Vashbear with inspired trade. I will do what I can. There's not a whole lot of people I can talk to. House's resistance reduced down to 0. We can now attempt to recruit, and there's a really good chance of recruiting them. So that's good. Final chance for Daddy Loader, 138%. Mwah. So good. Helps that he's in a decent mood, and we've got the floor finally all smoothed out. The temperature is nice in there. Somewhat impressive dining room, somewhat impressive barrack, gorgeous environment. Yeah, he's doing quite good. That's nice. There we are. Done. We got house. And house, bit of an interesting one. You're gonna help out with the art. Zion, don't worry about the art anymore. It's not really necessary. If you're not doing art, help haul then clean, I guess, and then that's it. That's your life. Not a whole lot going on. Weapons wise, more of a melee than a shoot. ASG Alligator, you're in. Yeah, I'm gonna have you stick with shooting. Because I could use a few more guns. Somebody with a little more rapid fire capability would be great, because we got a couple bows and a couple rifles. We need something that's just like kind of bang, 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 bang. The machine pistol, 90% close range. I mean, that's within 3 or less. Like, basically ignore that. We're really looking for short. Weapons accuracy at a distance of 12 cells. So 65%. The auto pistol, 77%. You know what? I'll give you that machine pistol, actually. But that'll be fine. Switch around the clothing, getting nice and comfy, and working immediately on a bit of art. Sure. I suppose. I suppose so. We'll give you a generally kind of poopy bedroom, ideally, right? Just to keep your mood a bit low. Something like that. So we do, I don't know, just concrete floor, quite ugly. Kind of dampen it all a little bit. Or so. I'm thinking about redoing the bedrooms pretty soon too, because I hate how long they are. I'm thinking I just do like, 5x4 or something like that. Because then I can get in a couple rows of them. Because I'm not going to be having the colony, like, so big with just bedrooms and all that, And going over for a bit of mining. How big of an issue? Yeah, it's all going to be a big problem in it. All the running corpses. And we can't just pick up and reinstall the cremator? Nah. So we can see about doing, I really wish a mass grave was a spot, but we can see about doing just a bunch of smaller graves out here. For hauling the, whoa, flash storm. I haven't had one of these in a while, man. Just a bunch of lightning and stuff going on in this specific area. This general area. Man. I don't get those too often. We'll do the graves though, and we'll get the bodies and stuff moved out of there so this area is not quite so bad. And there really wasn't a whole lot of gold there, unfortunately. Damn. And I'm assuming this is a nasty, spoopy, stay away from it area thing. Yeah, ancient danger. So that's a thing. We'll crack that open when we're good and fucking ready, really. It's gonna be a bit. Karen, great job with the grave so far. Can we generally just unforbid all of this stuff? Hauling component to heater. What heater needs to be? I don't know. Yeah, do a bit of burying. You're working on wanting to cremate. We'll forbid that room for now, so you can't just cremate. Or you want to haul? Huh. Alright, forgot about that area. Okay, yeah, berry. Perfect. Get them out of here. The animal corpses, I don't think we mind those too much, right? It's mostly just like the actual corpses. But you're going to butcher. So we'll have a bit of insect meat. The insect meat, we're not set for cooking, correct? That is by default, I think said. Yeah, no, nothing for that. For kibble, though. Kibble, we can mix in there. They'll be quite happy with that. Also the human meat, if we happen to get any of that. Mixed in with the hay. So that'll be like it's kind of like a fine meal for animals. Somebody was asking a while ago why you don't have any kibble being made, and it's because you combine multiple ingredients together, and a lot of our main ingredients have been going into our meals. So we just simply haven't had much of an opportunity to do that. Speaking of fine meals though, I ought to be able to do that myself nowadays. Because we got the cooks for it. Skill 9, Kieran only skill 4. But fine meal requires only skill 6. In lavish meals, skill 8. Technically we could do lavish meals. Maybe we see about doing some fine meals? Do until you got 30 fine meals. Pause when satisfied. Unpause when you start getting, well, no, how about like 20? Unpause when we just have 10 left. I don't know. Maybe allowed cooking skill. Well, it already has its allowance on cooking skill, minimum 6. So we don't have to worry about that. Ingredient radius, look locally. We'll try it. So, you know what? Fine meals? They are on the menu. That will generally help everybody's mood a bunch. And how are we doing with this? That's all just animal stuff. Okay, hauling a red fox to stockpile zone 1. Where's that at? That's here. Okay. Corpses? Can't go here. Maybe mechanoid corpses. Maybe. Otherwise, don't. Just don't. Taking packages for rapid meal. Fine. You can do that. DA6, components to a battery. How about you haul the components? Yeah? Kieran hauling a couple. Oh, there's a couple more components up there. Man. Just haul those components then too. Just bring them down, and then they're already there for you. Dang, see how easy that is? Daddy Loader playing some poker, and grab the gold. Nice. And 80 gold, that is enough for the multi-analyzer, which... Still need to get that... Still need to get that research. It's a 4,000 point research. Ugh. Yeah. We'll wait for geothermal though. Geothermal's really nice. It's almost too good, geothermal. With a geothermal vent right here. That's 3,200 power, I think, constantly. Really good. Where'd the light go? Ah. Weird that chunks are layered on top of it. Pro tip for glowing rocks. There you go. How to hide your standing lamps. And the fine meals. +5 mood. Yum, yum, yum. And the dining room's very impressive. That's another +5. The rack room +6. Extremely impressive. Apparently there was like a little bit of dirt or something at some point in time, so it never never stayed super good. We got a bit of rain. Any boom lopes to go and get? Well, that fire from the flash storm really raged on, didn't it? Yikes. There are a couple boom lopes down here that we can get. Hey, Karen. And yeah, you work on that. How about Leva then? Bring the two of you down. You can take them out. Bunch of meals down here still that we got to get. When you're done with the meal, all those. When you're done with that, all that. Karen, how's your cooking going? 3,875, 3,980. You're almost at skill 5. What's your food poison chance? Can we get you to make, like, normal food yet? Like, simple meals? I can never find anything in this. 1.5. It's oddly high, actually. But I guess we'll wait it out a little bit longer. Making wort, does that actually count for it, maybe? 3,980. I assume it does. Yeah, it does. Nice. Going to set this for lower skills, so basically so Lou doesn't do it. Although, at that point, we may as well just say that specifically Karen do this. How about? So you don't have to worry about that. So you're basically doing a bit of growing, but then mostly making meals. Leva is doing the actual growing. And apparently also a bit of cleaning. What about this stuff? Oh, that's not quite ready yet. Just about. Alright. That's fine. Just about, not, but not quite. How's the alligator doing with growing? Oh, okay. You've hardly heard of it. Okay. Never mind then. Fine. Just stick with the yard, I suppose. Have you got anything done yet? Looking like no. Not yet. Kibble can be generally stored in here too. It is. Critical importance. There's just a little too much stuff there for now. Alright. Bulk goods trader coming by. Hey, Raketa Vashbear with your... Oh. I assumed it was a ship. Well, regardless, Raketa Vashbear can have a chat with Bat. Okay, same group. It's funny when you get hostile groups coming by at the same time. Sometimes that happens. There's just a big infight thing going on. You can like take advantage of all the loot and spoils. It's great when that happens. Good enough. Ought to be able to make a bunch of money off of this. We got a lot of... Hello? Are you doing this? There we go. We got a lot of stuff. And since you're inspired, plus 33%. So, the... alpacas, I think we keep. The... Oh, God. 4 insect meat, I guess, maybe? No, I don't know. Zero that out. We'll hang on to it and see. What can I sell? Do they have anything I want? How about? A couple goats. A breeding pair of goats. Goat milk, yes, no? Although, probably, maybe check the female goat. I'm sure that'd help. I'm not sure if goat milk is a thing. I assume it is. That's the male goat. Yeah, goat milk is a thing. Get a couple goats. Maybe. At least a female goat. The male one, not hugely necessary. What's the life expectancy? 12. Okay, so they're still good for a while, and they are healthy. You know. Alright, breeding pair of goats, sure. A bunch of alpacas, the load of donkeys. Absolutely. They got pemmican, don't really care about it. General meat. Cloth, we're growing cloth. Synthread, cool, but nah. Camel hide, herbal medicine, 5 of it. Would be nice, but I'm also about to harvest that. War masks, war veils, devil strand war veil. Not a whole lot, really. It's all a bit lame. But I will sell the synthread stuff because I don't really want to use that. We'll just make a bunch of money off of it. I'm okay with that. Beer, we can sell a bunch of the beer. I don't know, I think we leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. That's fine. Cool. So we got a couple animals. I'm happy with it. It could have been better. It could have been like a, you know, like a ship bulk goods trader who'd be more willing to buy, you know, the jade and a bunch of our wood and some of the steel and all that. Although I probably wouldn't be selling the wood or steel. But like the bulk goods ships, ships in general just have so much money. But I don't know when we get one of those, so I'd rather just take what we got now. We get a couple goats for really cheap. It's a bit of milk. I'm happy with that. Well, shit. Baboon Securities, a bulk goods trade ship is passing by. We'll call and see. Daddy Loader, what's your inspiration? Shoot Frenzy. Okay. Well, shit. Woo, ducks. Ducks and huskies. Cool. That's a lot of ducks, man. Duck eggs, yo. Lays eggs quite rarely. Fuck. Rarely. Lays eggs quite rarely. Rarely? Rarely, surely. Rarely. Rarely. What a... Man, English is broken. I don't like it. I'm done with English, I think. That's the final straw. That's the one that broke the camel's back. Okay. So maybe not duck eggs. I was excited for a bit because eggs are also a cool thing, but, well. Maybe not. No trainability at all whatsoever. There's no stat for, like, how many eggs you get, so... I'm just gonna assume, like, 1 or 2 per year or something like that. But, man, there are 5 female ducks, 2 there, a couple more here. They got a bunch. And the huskies? Kibble chocolate meals, the insect meat. They got bison meat and cobra meat. A bunch of chem fuel, Nutramine. They got components. Good price for components, actually. A couple advanced components as well. I'm selling the insect meat, a bit of cloth, a lot of our leathers, all the blue fur, and I'm buying all their components, their couple of advanced components, and 50 plasteel for the multi-analyzer. And I'm also selling a bunch of our clothing. I think pretty much all the spare clothing that is available to be sold, I am selling. And yeah, that'll be components to get us by for a long while. And that'll be the plasteel for the multi-analyzer. Still costs me a little bit of money. I'm really tempted to pick up just a fuckload of ducks, but man. I'll pass. I'll wait for a better animal. And there we are. Having fine meals in the dark and dingy hospital. Not ideal, but hey. It is what it is. Get those hauled out of here. And there we are. ASG, your food resection is down to simple. Enjoy it, because I can't have you having the mood buff for having the fine meals all the time, always. You've got the awful bedroom. You've got a minor pain. What else can I do to you? Like, I mean, if I made you eat kibble and stuff like that constantly, I suppose. Raw food. That'd be a good one. put you on a raw food diet and see how that goes. Why not? Raw food diet ASG. Let's go. Because we got to get you to start breaking a little bit. I saw we had a bit of art. Where is it? There it is. It's once again one of these looking things. A roulette. It's only poor quality. It's a portrayal of Rakita Vashper holding hands with Dasix during a marriage ceremony while both laugh gaily. Vashper is stylistically bonded with Dasix. Representation tells the story of their marriage on the 1st of September. Aww. Alright, sure. There you go. It's of you too, so you can have it, you know? Generally, I suppose. I'd like to load more art in here, but I want something that looks different physically. Please, game. Please. Something else. Maybe I have to go with the grand one or something like that.